Hello friends, welcome back to Mary and Molly's show. I'm Mary. Today we'll be sharing another amazing true story. And today's story is called Kenny's Comfort. I wonder what was Kenny's comfort? It was Kenny's bad luck, or so he thought, to be the youngest in the family of 5 children. He had one big sister and 3 big brothers, while he just was, the little one. Kenny did not like being the little one, for many reasons, but chiefly because his sister and his brothers were so big and so busy that they didn't have any time to play with him. During the day, they would be away at school, and when they would come home in the evening, they had homework to do, or they would want to go and play with friends of their own age. So poor little Kenny felt very lonely. How he did wish for a little sister, someone who would belong to him and would play with him and be interested in the same things he was. "Daddy," he would say sometimes, "can't you get me a baby sister somewhere? I do so want one." And Daddy would say, "I wish I could, dear, but they are very hard to find. I'll keep it in mind though." And then Kenny would say, "But Daddy, when you go traveling sometime, couldn't you just pick one up and bring her home with you? There must be lots of little girls who would love to come and live with me." "It's not easy as that," Daddy would reply. "But I'll keep looking, and maybe one day, well, you never know what might happen." So Daddy went on with his travels and told all his friends about his little boy at home who wanted a baby sister oh so very much, that he was even praying every night. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you friends, he prayed every single night for God to send him a baby sister. And some of Daddy's friends would smile and laugh, and they thought it was very funny, but it wasn't funny to Kenny. Kenny really wanted a baby sister. Then one day something happened. Daddy opened a letter that said, "Dear sir, I have been told that you are looking for a baby girl. And I happen to know of one who needs a home. She's just 2.5 years old and is a very sweet child. Perhaps you would like to come and see her." Then Daddy was scared, and he wished he hadn't told so many people about the poor little boy at home who wanted a baby sister. He knew now that he was on the spot and had to make a decision whether one way or the other. He began to count up what would it cost to go and see the child. What would it cost to bring her home? What it would cost to feed her and clothe her for years and years to come. Kenny wasn't worried though. He really thought it was grand and felt sure that his prayer was really going to be answered at last. "Now, don't get excited," said Daddy. "She may not be nice." "But the letter says she's very sweet," said Kenny. "Well," said Daddy, "maybe we won't think she is, and anyway, perhaps something else will prevent our taking her. Just think what it will cost." "Oh, she won't cost much," said Kenny. "She's so little, and I'm sure she's so nice. Of course she is. Anyway, Daddy, you will go to see her?" "Well, I don't know," said Daddy. "It's a big risk, and just think." "Oh, don't think about it," said Kenny. "Just go." So Daddy went. There was really nothing else for him to do. And sure enough, at his journey's end, there was a tiny little thing with blue eyes and light curly hair, so thin, so tiny, needing a home so very much. What could he do? He looked at her up and down, and then completely forgetting about all the cost, he picked her up and put her in his pocket Well, not literally in his pocket, but you know what I mean. And he brought her all the long, long way home. When he reached home, there was Kenny, eagerly waiting on the doorstep, thrilled to the innermost part of his lonely little soul. No baby worm could have had a warmer welcome. Kenny waited on her hand and foot, washing her face, her hands, her feet when they got dirty, as often as they did, putting her to bed at night, dressing her in the morning, tying on her bib at meal times, and looking after her with an almost mother's devotion. And how beautifully they played together. Kenny found his old tricycle and fixed it up for his little sister so she could ride on it. And of course, he was so big that he couldn't ride on it anymore, so he had his own bicycle. So round and round the house they would go, shrieking with delight and having the grandest time together. When they got tired of riding, Kenny would put little sister in his wagon and take her across the lawn, round the garden paths, running so fast that she had to hold on with all her might to keep from falling out. They were so happy that a stranger looking at them might as well have thought that they had known each other all their little lives. 6 months later, Daddy and Kenny were out one day alone. "Now, Kenny, don't you think it's about time we send the little girl back?" said Daddy. "Oh no," said Kenny. "Do you really want to keep her?" "Of course I do, always," said Kenny. "But why?" asked Daddy. "'Cause she's my comfort," said Kenny. And she really was. Never again was Kenny lonely anymore. Thank you, friends, so much for tuning in today. Hope to see you next week for another amazing true story. And next week we have something special edition coming. It will be both me and Molly telling an amazing true story about some twins. So make sure you tune in next week. And also don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, click right here and on a bell right here to get notified every time we post a new video. And thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me and Molly. Thank you and have a wonderful day.